So today I'd like to talk about name calling. I know what you're thinking. Chelsea, name calling? Seriously? I think we got that lesson when we were like 4. But you know what I'm talking about. Adults name call too. And it's usually pretty nasty. In fact, I'm really not a big fan of vulgarity, so if I feel the need to have some sort of example, I'm going to be replacing any of the usual names with names of products that you may have seen on TV. The first reason I really don't like name calling is just that it's rude. A lot of times it involves really unnecessary vulgarity, and it's just rude. It's not something that you would do to someone that you like or that you are happy with or that you cherish. It's just rude. The second reason I don't like name calling is because it solves no issues. In fact, it often shuts the conversation down. If you're in the middle of a conversation with someone and they bring up a point and you bring up a point and they bring up another point and then you say, yeah, but that's just because you're a chia pet, you don't know what you're talking about. That isn't getting anywhere. No one wins in that situation. You've reduced their identity to this thing that you've made up in your head, to this two-dimensional thing, the chia pet, whatever that happens to look like to you. And every action that they perform must be because they are a chia pet. So you aren't going to be able to get very far in a conversation with them because you have completely reduced their three-dimensional being to a two-dimensional idea that you have of them. The third reason is because it's completely dehumanizing. Like I said, it makes people into this two-dimensional object or idea that you have of them. So if you do call someone a Snuggie, that's all you're going to think of them as, a Snuggie. So you're going to read that identity into all of their actions and all of their statements and everything else and possibly become offended with them because you don't really think like Snuggies and you certainly aren't a Snuggie, so why in the world would you like to even ever like a Snuggie? And the fourth reason I don't like name calling is because it completely removes any responsibility on the part of the name caller to actually deepen their relationship with the name callee. If someone does something that offends you and you think it's just because they're a Showtime rotisserie oven and it's not actually because of anything that you may have done or that they may be having a bad day or anything like that, then you're pretty much just gonna live your life with them in your head as a Showtime rotisserie oven. They won't ever really be a friend. They're never going to be even a deep acquaintance. They're just going to be the Showtime rotisserie oven to you. When you remove that and you think of people as people and humans with lives and likes and dislikes and families and circumstances that are beyond their control, then it makes you think that when someone lashes out at you or acts nasty towards you or even just has an opinion that you don't hold, you could explore that a little bit and get to know them a little bit better. Now, I'm not perfect at this, and I know no one ever will be, but it's just something that I really do want to challenge myself and others to do, to stop name calling and thinking of people as just these two-dimensional things, and rather try to get to know them and try to get to understand them and understand where they're coming from, because there is a lot to be said for that. And I'd like to hear what you think about it too. What are your thoughts on name calling, and have you ever experienced anything like this? Have you ever been the person calling names or the person who's received names? Just let me know in the comments or make another video response. I still haven't gotten any video responses and I'd really like to see some. Until next time, bye.